No, no, no. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, boys and girls. How are we all doing today? Yes, 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 yes. Of course. Oh, I forgot my controller. Give me 1 second. Where is my? Oh, there we go. All good. All good. All good. Oh, there's my cable. There's my cable. There we go. Do I sound better? I am a little bit better, yes, but you know, whenever we say that, and then I go right back into it, so it is what it is. Anyway, there's nothing wrong. First of all, there's nothing wrong with tautology. Secondly, where are we going to helicopter around? Let us helicopter around Scotland. Actually, I haven't been to Scotland in forever. Let's start at. Oh, look at the amount of stuff around Fort William. No, thank you. Let's start here. What do I think about the fact that William is the current Prince of Wales? William is named after. Oh no, my face died again. Is named after the conqueror. I don't have much of an opinion on it. It's just a name. You know, we are not defined by our names. Neither is William. Oh. None of us are defined by our names. They are simply, you know, I am of the opinion that it is a weak man that defines himself by the name, and you know, with no. I'm not saying that. It's not a sexist comment. It's just that's how it's generally said. A weak man defines himself by his name, and you know, like it. I actually, you know what? That's a good question. Let me think about that. Do women consider their names quite as important as men do? I actually don't think so, right? I actually don't think so. I actually think, culturally at least, it is men that put more emphasis on, oh, you know, like continuing. Oh, where's my power? Ooh.
Request clearance to transition
I forgot my
Charlie
keys.
airspace.
Where's my trim? Hold on, I need to go back. Yeah, right. I'm thinking about all of these. I'm thinking about like most of our viewers, and I'm trying to think like it does feel like it is mostly you lot. Cyclical lateral axis, longitudinal tail rotor. That's it. And then trim is right button and right. Okay.
Squawk 147 tree 407.
Oh, what about power?
407 radar contact 9 miles east of Echo Golf Kilo Mike 1,600 feet. Clear through the Charlie airspace. Maintain on navigation.
Like say I have that trim. Yeah.
Clear through the
That's
Charlie
trimmed
airspace
down.
407.
Right? So let's put the trim back up. Where is my power? Wait, excuse me? Hold on. Oh, is that my power? Oh, that is my power. Okay. Right. Right button. Right stick is my power. There we go. Okay. Let's put our power down a little. Go. Turn our tail towards the left a little. Yes, we are still doing drinks, but let me manage this helicopter first. No. Oh no. Don't worry. that's because airplanes are streamlined, right? Like, because airplanes are streamlined, they are much easier once they get up to speed. They're much easier to control. Anyway, I was saying, like, it does feel like in our community there are quite a few boys that are more inclined to care about following in their name than there are girls, and I think that speaks to sort of a I was trying to get a good look at Scotland. At this rate, we can barely go forward. Okay, let's turn. Too much. Abort. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, this is what happens. Okay, stop. That's not. I feel like the controls changed between last time and this time, because this is definitely not not as stable as it was last time, and I don't know why. Oh, that's the on. Okay, now let's tilt the thing a little bit forward. I should have used. I honestly, I should probably be using my flight control stick for this, but I don't have it here right now. It's in storage, and I should bring it out of storage. Yes, but not now. Okay. Can we move forward, please? Why are you being such a? Okay, thank you. Oh, that's... did I have that? Did I have the vertical trim on? Okay. There we go. Now we're stable-ish. Now let's tilt it forward a little bit. And that should give us... Yes, we're still doing drinks. Go ahead and put your drinks in. That trim is not doing it. Our airspeed. Are we moving? We are moving. I think. No, our airspeed is saying nothing. So I'm not sure if we're moving or not. The vertical speed is moving upwards, but not really moving forwards, I think. Okay. If I tilt forwards now, will we build up airspeed? Yes, there we go. That's too much forwards. Too much abort. Oh my god, why are you spinning? Stop spinning. Is it trim? I don't think it's trim. It might be because we're not... Like, I just want the tail to point to move towards the right. But that's not exactly what we're having accomplished right now. Okay. Hey, I can't see I can't actually see where my horizontal trim is at, and so I think that's actually been a little bit away. Am I outside the RPM? Can we just Okay, let's restart. We're gonna restart from our there we go. I'm sorry, mommies, please forgive me. Okay.
Scottish Center, Bravo Echo
See,
Lima
like
Lima
the
407
moment we
is
start,
9 miles east of Echo
it's
Golf
doing
Kilo
this
Mike 1,800
thing.
feet.
So perhaps we
Request
need a
clearance
little
to
bit of
transition
time to
Charlie
get
airspace.
correct. That's too much.
Bravo
Too much.
Echo Lima Lima
We need perhaps a little bit downward. Let me up the force a little. Let's bring it up to like 60. Because when you have a lot of power, you are also like doing terrible things to the remember when we talked about the helicopter physics. When you have too much power, you are also like the force vectors are very finicky. That's the best way I can explain it. The force vectors are super finicky, and so if you do too much of it, then you are actually going to like be in trouble. I am trying to tilt it very gently, see, and so now we're going forwards. Fantastic. If I tilt it back, if I let go, then we will slowly tilt backwards. Go, okay. So I want the tail to turn, not too much. Oh, excellent. And usually you would, I think there are pedals for this in a helicopter. So you would generally use a pedal for this. It doesn't help that the camera is sort of like not pointed in the direction that I wanted to be pointed at. Oh, come on. Come on. Why does it return to, why does it, you mean the tail, right? Like, why does it return to center? So the tail returns to, why are you always moving in that direction? The tail returns to center because, oh, for fuck's sakes. Okay. Like, I can't tell which button would actually stop it right now. It's just, I blame my controller. See, like it doesn't actually stop. It's just obviously it can't be my fault, right? Obviously I'm such a no. Is it something that I have to actually consciously hit? Like, you see, there's no consistency in the way the helicopter moves and the buttons that I press, and that just makes it really weird. And obviously I understand that it's the same. Listen to Muses complain about a helicopter for 5 minutes. Yes. It's been more than 5 minutes, right? It's been 14 minutes. Okay, let's talk about the first drink, which is just an Asahi, which is a nice beer. Yes, you're good. Is it iced? Because you know, like with lagers like that, it's fine if they're iced. Like I have no issue with that. Like, you see, if I nudge the thing downwards, it still shifts towards the left, and like, and no matter how much like the buttons I press, right? Like, it's just can you just not? Obviously, I don't know the physics that well. Well, no, the physics isn't difficult per se. The problem is sort of what I said earlier, which is that like I can't can't actually tell in which direction the helicopter is facing, right? Because the camera isn't set. And actually, can I wonder if I do this, it would make it easier.
119.875 for 407. Scottish Center, Bravo Echo Lima Lima.
Like, I wish when we did this that we had all of the instruments still here, right? Because obviously I'm not used to these instruments, and there's no real reason why I should. I can see the airspeeds here, RPM and stuff, and that's fine. It's just instrument that changes when I do horizontal trim. That's that's mildly alarming. There probably is like a button, or not a button. There is probably a something down here that changes when I do horizontal trim, but I can't see it, and that makes it quite alarming. Yes. Are we going to die? No, we're not going to die. First of all, because this is a video game, so obviously you can't actually die, and secondly, like I feel like for the second time flying a helicopter in simulation with a gamepad, I'm not doing terribly. Like, look at that, right? Like we're going in that direction, and we're going in that direction. Now I just need to turn the helicopter towards the right a little. I'll use roll to change my direction as opposed to the back rotor, and essentially we're just gonna try to fly in sort of. Oh, oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Ugh. Bear with me. No, because I did something to change the way where my viewport was here. Okay, I think this will make it a little bit easier. Well, yes, yes, you will get airsick. Motion sickness, definitely. Death, not quite yet. If I bring the power down, oh, I can't see the power meter. That's super. Okay, like I can't see the power meter down here, which is actually a little bit annoying. Let me do trim forward. Okay, and then we'll put the power up. Up to the top. What about the other drink? We'll have the other drink in a second. Just hold on, love. So if I tilt the entire helicopter left a little, right? Like look at the state of the horizon, right? The horizon is we're not exactly level with the horizon, and so that should actually theoretically turn us towards the left. Come on. There we go. See? And so as we get to about where we want to go, which is due north, I will attempt to level the helicopter a little bit. What is our airspeed? 103, yeah. Right, and you can kind of see that we have moved on from the airport, which is, or the whatever, Edinburgh. I think that was it. But yes, we are tilting. I think that's the trim that I didn't actually properly reset, but I can't actually see where my trim is, so it makes it really difficult. Speed of 105, we're fine. Look at that. See, we're finally flying at the end of 20 minutes of me complaining. Congratulations. And are we? Yeah, we are. I wish I had one of those little trim wheels, because that would give you like a much better way of controlling trim left and right, or forward, up and down, and you get one of get a similar thing for left and right. No, I blame you. No, it's all your fault. Would have been easier to do this trim with the directional buttons than using the analog stick that the game is actually like defaulting it to. Because you have no feel with the analog stick, right? Like you can't keep your hand on the analog stick and gently like nudge the trim in one way or another, and that means it's super difficult to actually like get a feel for the direction that you're traveling in. Because right now when I trim left, I'm also accidentally trimming down or trimming upwards, and that's not quite what I want. Trim down. There we go. We're a little bit steadier now. Let's go back outside. I can't actually. There we go. We are drifting towards left, so we have to trim right, down and right, too far. There we go. Now we're moving in a nice, decent pace. See, we're almost at 130, which is actually close to the top airspeed for this flight. Is it possible to get the trim just right? I think so, because I have seen, or I have actually been in helicopters that were flying arrow straight. Right, so obviously this is just me not being very good at it. So definitely, I think it's possible. Whether that requires specialist controls like trim wheels that I was talking about, or you could once I get better at this, I could do it with a controller. Probably. Actually, now that I think about it, probably. Just because you need to account for wind and all of that. Yes, that's how we're second. You need to account for wind, you need to account for air pressure, you need to account for heat, and all of that. And once you have all of that in account, an experienced pilot will know, if the wind is blowing in this direction at this, like you sort of lean into the wind and all of that good stuff. Obviously, I'm not an experienced pilot, right? So, like, so we should trim up just a little bit so we gain some more height. Otherwise, we'll fall into the ground. Let's move to the left a little bit down. Trim left. Too much. Abort. Too much. Oh, we're losing vertical speed. Let's trim down. And like the key is to keep the helicopter in balance so that you can you need enough force drifting pointing upwards so that you're pulling the entire helicopter upwards, right? And so that's why helicopters, strictly speaking, aren't that efficient, because you have to always be counteracting gravity, otherwise it doesn't work. Anyway, second drink. Yes, good red wine. I feel like I've scared away some of exactly. I've scared away some of the cocktail drinkers just because I've had strong opinions on cocktails in the past. Hold on one second. Muses scared away cocktail drinkers because of strong opinions. Am I crashing? Yeah, I might be crashing. That's okay. No, we're actually fine. We're actually fine. We just need some vertical height, right? And you can kind of see that as we pull back on airspeed, we're gaining height, and that's simply how that is supposed to go. And at some point, you can balance the force so that you are not gaining height or losing height, but also like and moving as fast forward as you can. And that very much depends on the weight of the helicopter, the wind speed, and exactly like depending on how hard you tilt the helicopter forwards, the power. Remember last week we drew the angled power vector, right? And so some of the power was pushing the helicopter forwards, and some of it was holding it up against gravity. And so at a certain angle of the helicopter, you have just enough vertical power, vertical force from the rotors to keep the helicopter from falling, and then the rest of the energy is getting put into pushing the helicopter forwards. And that's kind of what we're seeing here, right? Like you see how my vertical speed just now was. It's hard to adjust this with like the macro adjustments that I have. But like down here, you see how vertical speed goes. We're at like we're hovering around like the 10 and or 100 and minus 100 range, and so essentially most of that force that we have is pushing us forwards, whereas we're just trying to maintain our altitude, right? And this is beautiful. This is Scotland, right? Like Scotland is beautiful. I need to check these messages. Oh, and I probably need to go. Yes. Okay, so let's let's end it here for today. Thank you for listening to me complain. I think I have helicoptering down so we can helicopter to other places going forward. Excellent. Maybe next time we should try the Scottish Highlands. What do we think? That would be fantastic, right? Vote for Scottish, not independent Scottish Highlands. Oh, my girl Nicola. Comment on Nicola Sturgeon. Because someone asked just now. The fact that Scottish independence was immediately followed by Brexit, I think there from a people's will perspective, I mildly sympathize with the SNP on that, simply because the claim for that independence vote was staying within the UK, staying within the EU, right? And I was all, if you guys will remember, I was completely for it at the time. I believe that Scotland should have stayed as part of England, as part of the EU. But the moment that England left the EU, that changes sort of that original question, right? And so I am mildly sympathetic with the SNP about their desire to rerun the independence referendum. But anyway, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. In conclusion, please download Firefox, please don't do Chrome, and I shall see all of you tomorrow or Sunday. And let's do our left eye today. Wink. Bye now.